Alright, welcome back as we get ready to go into the Dust District, also known as the area of Circonos, an area of Karnaca in which Corvo Attano grew up, the Batista District. Also, you can see our nice new broken harpoon blade. That was our souvenir from Brianna Ashworth. Let's see what Emily has to say in her journal about the events that have transpired. It's not that exciting, but it's a little interesting. Okay, so Delilah in the Void, her next target, yes. So this is basically the background you get before you leave for the level. And now we're on what happened 3 years ago. Yes, so it's really interesting to think of what would happen if they had gotten control of the Abbey, because they would have, it speaks to an attempt to sort of ease into power. She doesn't do that, and you will see what's become of Dunwall, but in the rest of the Empire, thousands of believers being spoon-fed a new brand of religion under the same shiny overseer masks, which links Delilah sort of to a religious aspect. And you have something, does Delilah dream of what becoming something akin to the outsider? She's angry and twisted enough for that, which hints at a possibility for Delilah's next plan, which is to become literally a god, or at least worshipped as one. Which raises a question of, we'll get to it in the High Chaos ending, but there are many arguments that have been made, and I think I agree with some of them, that if the ending was Delilah attempting to deify herself, take the outsider's place, we'll see exactly what she does, which is a little different. There should have been an option to take her place in the ritual, a la the Brigmore Witches bait and switch, and then become the, anyway. Yes, so. Dun dun dun, Aramis Stilton. Okay, so now we find out Meagan Foster worked for Ashworth. So, even when she smiles, she looks sad. Yes, so. I love her. Okay, so she's worrying about Dad. We know he's probably alive. Remembering he was the one who rescued her, and how that helped her deal with her mother's death, which is interesting. Corvo's is really sad, and he talks about how he lost his father when he was really young, but how much more painful it is for him to have lost a daughter, because Emily's a stone at that point, and it's just very moving. The journals are sometimes a little cheesy, but I think that one was quite good. And anyway, so let's go chat with our buddies. Hypatia is now gone. She's moved out because we're in Batista District. She's back to helping the miners, throwing herself into that.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. And what can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness, and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
So she sends you something. This is also the only, I think, instance of where she basically confirms that she understands that she was the Crown Killer. So that's kind of a nice conclusion to her arc. She does, I think the courier gift is, yeah, we'll go there in a second. Yeah, this is fun. Yes, so he painted with stuff also. They're just being domestic. It's very nice. Not romantically domestic, but paternally domestic. I just want to clarify that. Alright, so a couple interesting things. We've got this now. It's great. Do we have that all
taken by
I don't
Delilah,
think we did.
as I was for a time.
Everyone is obsessed with Delilah.
With Ashworth eliminated, that should hamper Delilah's plans.
Yeah, so we did that.
Years ago, held prisoner in that old pub, sleeping in a dog kennel. Now in this pub, will wonders ever cease?
Okay, so now it sets up that we're going to have to deal with the Overseer-Howler conflict. So let's see what they say about Overseers. We don't need the Abbey. So yeah, so we're doing both sides of the argument. So this is the argument against the Abbey. They seek to control everything, which is true. They basically take advantage of the poor and the despair, which they do to basically bolster the takeover where, you know, the Duke is sort of let up. Yes, so they do invade people's houses without, you know, warning to seize things for fun. They torture people. And, you know, they're not fun. It's very rigid. Yes, so basically there's an argument for people who know what it's like to live in the Dust District to sort of take charge of it, which is the argument for Paolo in one sense. Yes, so maybe Dust District could be called Batista again. Let's see what they have to say against the Howlers. Howler Blight. Yes. Yes, we should not legitimize them. Only a witch need worry about the wrath of the overseers. In Flesh and Steel, we still have to fight them, so yes. So the Howlers, they do steal things. They do racketeer. And the dust is in not only our streets, but in our hearts, and only the... that's just too Jesus-y for me.
Strange being here with you. Great events arise from unexpected interconnections. As a boy, the Duke meeting Delilah, Corvo given to Dunwall as a young soldier. We're all setting things into motion all the time.
Alright.
Aramis Stilton's home looks more like a bunker than a mansion.
That's true. Yeah, so that's our new goal.
The Dust District.
Now we're going to the Batista.
I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak. How the city uses it for windmills and mining operations.
This is such a cool level. The dust element is really neat. Oh yeah. Well,
Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face.
look at that sketching. We'll see Burn in a second.
The Vice Overseer for Karnaca, Liam Byrne.
And there's now a portrait of us that's been started. I wish there was a difference in the high and low chaos portraits. I feel like that would be so neat.
Meagan is out in the city, but
Yes.
I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Meagan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this?
Yeah, so we've got the juxtaposition. Meagan is in the district. He's painting flowers on her now, because now she's a witch. And yes, so he makes you another stun mine, because we're being low chaos. Yes, I have fashioned a device for you. Say nothing to Meagan. Her disposition needs no more souring. It's very neat. So that's a nice chaos difference. I think at this point those will be dead if they're not. He's also building something, and it's different, I'm fairly certain, on the chaos levels. Oh wait, that's different. Yes. This is about becoming old. And everyone becomes old. Well, not everyone, because if you die, you don't become old. But, alright. Let us go to the District of Dust. I don't know how long this... I think this video is still pretty oh, no, wait, we gotta go. We gotta go check her room out, because this is good. This is really good. You ready?
So our young friend is headed into the Dust District. Nobody lives there unless they don't have a choice. And people like Emily, Don't even visit. According to Sokolov, she'll be trying to get into Aramis Stilton's house. Not easy. I've tried. Stilton was a friend. Even as a mine owner, he was a good man who came up from working people and never forgot it. I went looking for him the night he disappeared, but the house was swarming with the Grand Guard. I showed them what I was worth, but it cost me. I'll live to see that score settled.
Okay, so a couple things. Oh, wait. Wait, can we read that? Can we read that? No, we can't. Yeah, so you find out that she tried to break in too. This is just so beautiful. Well, it's not as well rendered, but the goals, you've got the mountains, you've got the slopes of the mountain where the dust comes in. That's where we're going. Yeah, so you, ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice view of the boat. This is really pretty. Sorry, I'm distracted. You find out that there was an altercation and it cost her severely, almost, one might say, an arm and an eye. Alright, I think we're gonna cut this here, and then we're gonna go into the Dust District next time.